Have you ever been stigmatized, discriminated against, or deprived of something because of your use of cannabis or hemp-based medicines? My hope is that you've never had to experience the extent of the stigmatization depicted in this slide. More common experiences of stigmatization are generally less intense and often involve being treated unfairly and at times being deprived of something to which you should have been entitled. My name is David A. Dawson, and I'm a doctoral student at National University. If you've ever experienced stigmatization because of your therapeutic use of the cannabis plant, I ask you to share your story in a research study. In psychology, particularly in social psychology, stories have scientific value because they provide the background information that scientists need to design new studies so that science can progress. Joe Biden recently eliminated the 5-decade prohibition of research related to cannabis. As a nation founded on and rescued by scientific discovery, we've endured half a century of being denied the opportunity to pursue truth about cannabis-based medicines. And as a result, the American scientific community is essentially ignorant of these medicines and what the users of cannabis-based medicines have endured. This study is designed to partially alleviate that knowledge gap for the scientific community and the and as well as the general public. Um, to be eligible for this study, participants must meet these 4 criteria. They must be 18 years of age or older, have felt stigmatization because of the use of cannabis medicines at some time or another in their lives. And now, for the purposes of this study, feeling stigmatized entails a sense of being treated unfairly. And they must consent to be recorded to a recorded interview session with me through Google Meet or Zoom, one of those 2 meeting platforms. Um, and to be a participant in this study, you currently have to be living in the United States, although residents of Nebraska, Kansas, and Idaho are ineligible for this study, and I'm going to explain why that is. Basically, to appease the federal government, which is the institution that mandates the policies of university IRBs, I was required to eliminate all the states where botanic cannabinoids such as CBD, CBG, and THC are illegal. The legalization of botanic cannabinoid medicine use has become increasingly common in the United States. And as of April 20th of this year, 47 states and the District of Columbia have legalized botanic cannabinoid use for medicinal purposes, with Idaho, Kansas, and Nebraska standing alone rather than together as the only states prohibiting the possession and ingestion of these molecules entirely. This simply means that if you reside in Nebraska, Kansas, or Idaho, you are not eligible to participate in this study because the politicians that you elected to make medical decisions for you have chosen to deny you the right to access these medicines. So if you choose to participate in this research study, you will be asked to engage in the following activities. You'll be asked to participate in a one-on-one recorded online interview with me or over Zoom or Google Meet. That'll take about 45, maybe 60 minutes. And during this activity, you'll be asked questions about your stigmatization experiences because of your cannabis use, because of your therapeutic cannabis use, the entities that stigmatized you, and how you responded to that stigmatization. And you will be asked to review your interview transcript, which I will email to you, and that'll take you maybe 10, 15 minutes. You'll examine that for accuracy, that yes, that's my data, that's my story. And also to detect any potentially identifying information that might be traced back to you, so that information can be eliminated. One of the differences between this study and every other study involving participants that use cannabis medicinally is that this study doesn't require that you have a medical marijuana card or medical marijuana certification in order to participate. I'm recruiting individuals that are medicating secretly, and that's quite a few people, particularly in recreational states. Another thing that you need to be aware of that relates to this is that your anonymity is assured. There are multiple redundant safeguards that have been incorporated into this study design to ensure that participants will not be identifiable. Um, Basically, the only person that's going to be seeing the interviews is me. And demographic questions are going to be avoided. And prior to commencement of the interviews, participants will be reminded not to reveal any identifying information. That the interview will be transcribed, and I will eliminate any information that I feel might be potentially identifying. That sterilized interview transcript will be emailed to you through an encrypted email so that you can review it and verify that it properly reflects your stigmatization experience. And you will be provided the opportunity to elaborate on that experience if you want to. And that way you can also detect any information that you feel might be identifying so that this information can be eliminated. In this way, the participant and the researcher work together to ensure trustworthy data and that the participant's anonymity is assured. So if you're interested in participating in this study or have any questions about the study, feel free to contact me. My contact information is provided here and on the document that brought you to this video. So if you're interested in participating, I would love to hear your stigmatization story. Your story could enhance scientific understanding of stigmatization in general and the stigmatization of medical cannabis patients in particular. So if you're interested in participating, I would love to hear your story and include it in the study. I want to thank you for viewing this video. Be content and have a wonderful day.